On the very first page, we return to the topic of the ongoing recruitment process involving Nagi, a process currently being carried out by Baratsuda. In the dialogue, Baratsuda wastes no time and speaks directly to Nagi. Nagi, join me. With my help, you can return to Bluelock. Seeing Baratsuda's sudden appearance, Nagi immediately asks him, "Huh, who are you? And what do you want from me?" Baratsuda quickly replies, "What? Don't tell me you don't know me. I'm Baratsuda, the head of Japan's Football Association." Never mind that. What's important now is something far more serious between us. Normally, only 23 players can be registered for a tournament. But in reality, the World Cup allows up to 26 players. KIJUGO asked me to keep this a secret from the rest of you. Here's the deal. I support the Bluelock project created by Jinpachi KIJUGO. In fact, I even agreed to give him unlimited funding. But on one condition. While KIJUGO is allowed to choose his 23 players, I get absolute authority to pick 3 players of my own. So yes, the total number of players is 26, which 23 from Bluelock and 3 from me. And among those 3, I've already picked 2. I've sent them on their own paths to greatness, which means there's only 1 spot left. So how about it? Join my team, or more precisely, my secret project, the Baratsuda project. If my 3 chosen players outperform Bluelock's 23, then I'll gain full control over the Bluelock initiative. That way, I'll prove to the entire world that KIJUGO's way is flawed, and that my way is the right path forward for Japan's future national team. So Nagi, join me. With my secret project and my 3 elite picks, we can reclaim Bluelock and take over the entire program. But if you want in, there are 3 conditions you must accept. First, you must pass a special skill test. If you succeed, you'll be allowed to join the other 2 selected players. Second, once accepted, everything football-related about you belongs to me, even your future in the sport. Third, your entire life will belong to me. You must obey my every command. I will control your contracts, your career, and until the day you die. You will be my personal property, a footballer entirely under my command. Hearing all of this from Baratsuda, Nagi initially seems intrigued, but in classic Nagi fashion, the guy's still as unpredictable as ever. Despite Baratsuda offering him a clear path to power and a return to the Japanese team, Nagi just stares blankly. Then, in a painfully naive tone, Nagi says, "I don't know, maybe not." Yeah, no kidding. That was pretty much the whole 2-page dialogue, full of hesitation. Then out of nowhere, Nagi finally says, "KIJUGO-san isn't wrong. And I can't return by using a method like this. Thanks to KIJUGO, I've been able to compete with so many top players, including Asagi and Ryo. Whatever he's done, KIJUGO has had a massive impact on my life. Also, Bluelock is a place filled with KIJUGO. If I haven't even discovered my own KIJUGO yet, then any shortcut like this would be meaningless to me." With a serious face and his hand on his head, Nagi finishes, "I can't betray Bluelock. No matter what, I just can't." Hearing this, Baratsuda is instantly furious. He then kicked water in front of him to Nagi, aiming to soak Nagi in frustration. Then screaming in anger, he says, "Blah blah blah. You just keep talking nonsense. You're just an egotistical kid, clinging to your own pride. You're like a clueless puppet walking around aimlessly. Haven't even improved at all. You're a worthless brat. You're nothing more than a cocky little chicken." Which, by the way, ties in with the chapter title, Arrogant Chicken. Long story short, the conversation between Nagi and Baratsuda ends there. Then, on the next page, the scene shifts dramatically to a Itoshi perspective. While Baratsuda is still furious, suddenly, Itoshi calls in and says, "Baratsuda, I saw the group stage draws for the U20 World Cup. Japan's group only contains 3 other teams, France, England, and Nigeria." Upon hearing this, Baratsuda is shocked. Why on earth did Japan end up in such a deadly group? Especially since both France and England have elite players from the 11 Heroes generation. Baratsuda immediately yells, "Itoshi, you have to join us. I've already reserved one of my 3 player slots just for you, so whatever your reasons, you must help Japan advance out of the group stage. We have to win at least 2 games." Itoshi responds flatly, "No, I won't join the Japan team yet. I'll only join after they make it past the group stage. My targets are Spain and Bunny, so I'll only start playing if we face those kinds of top-tier teams. During the group phase, I'm not interested. Figure it out on your own. My mindset is different from the current U20 squad. I believe they can win, even without me. Even if the group includes France and England. But if they can't win against teams like that, then none of this matters. Japan will need to prove its strength before I join, because I only care about playing against the best of the best. Baratsuda, understanding Atoshi's personality, simply smiles. Then, just before hanging up the call, he says, "Fine, I'll reserve a spot just for you. Make sure you come back once Japan survives the group stage." And on the final page, Atoshi replies, "Yeah, I'll use Bluelock as my stepping stone to become the best, and to finally surpass Bunny. Because I still have one last dream, to become the greatest midfielder in the world."